This week on USF Football, a new era on the Bay. Highlights from the Bulls' Big Ten battle with Maryland.
And how about that punch in the mouth for South Florida, turning the turnover into points.
Plus, tag along with Coach Taggart as he proves you can go home again.
I think more than anything, during those times, I think you realize what family is, you know, what family means.
And we'll spend a day off with another Florida native, St. Pete's Augie Sanchez, as he enjoys Tampa's warm waters.
There's really no better place in the world to fish than here, and USF is a 30-minute drive here, and it's awesome.
You can't put it on a calendar.
Where it all started at.
But it is something that you have prepared for every day of your life. It is the moment when dreams are forged into reality, created through hard work and perseverance, by teachers and coaches pushing you past good to great.
Compete, compete, compete.
Real quick, hurry up.
It happens on these fields and in these classrooms.
Number 15.
With teammates who become family.
Ronnie's out here. Hell yeah. That's the only thing we got out here. Hell yeah.
At a place that loves football. For what it teaches us about life. This is your moment.
I'm so freaking proud of you guys, man. Hey, but listen up. We ain't gonna lighten up, guys.
This is USF football.
We're gonna tighten up, all right? Here we go, let's get a break. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
A new era on the Bay. USF Football, a new era on the Bay, is brought to you by Cain's Furniture, proud sponsor of the USF Bulls. Cain's, quality so good, it's guaranteed for life. And by Tampa General Hospital, trusted for our expertise, chosen for our care.
I tell you what, I forgot you guys would follow me. Beautiful, beautiful Florida.
Willie Taggart has football in his blood, and he has Florida in his blood. Bay-made, he understands the love and passion the state has for the game, and the wealth of talent that develops within its borders.
When we do have some downtime, I'll come over or bring my boys over. Right here. All this wasn't here. The pavement wasn't here. The building there wasn't there. That building was there. It was the laundry room. But we had some football games going out here daily. Weekends, what? Some big-time games. That's something you don't see anymore, kids out just playing football, but they have so much more now, you know, to get. We didn't have a lot, you know, but football we had. And if we didn't have football, we had a piece of paper or something. We made it a football. Back then, we played a guy, Derek McNeil. He had the best ball. You know, he had the football, he had the best ball. You know, and sometimes Derek used to go up to his grandparents, and so he wasn't here sometimes, so we all used to get ticked off that Derek wasn't there and we didn't have a ball. I mean, we used to come out, we used to get white T-shirts, get a marker and write on it, 33 Tony Dorsett. You know, had some friends that were older, and they were playing organized football with the Palmetto Eagles, and we'll be out here playing football. You see those guys come home with their pads, you know, walking and having the pads on, and like, God, I want to play football. You know, I want to play football. I want to bring my pads on. Guys ride home on their bikes with their pads, and that's something we really want to do. And you know, I was determined, and I knew what I wanted in life. You know, and I think I found out very, very early that that was going to be given to me, and I had to work really hard to get what I want. I wouldn't say it's rough. Again, it's kind of like it wasn't plush, but it was good for us at the time, and I think more than anything during those times, I think you realize what family is, you know, what family means, you know, and that's one thing we all had is our family was always there, always together. When I say that family, I mean even with neighbors. You know, at times you get upset with each other, but then you always come back and be cool. It was like one big family, to be honest with you. But I always want my boys to know where I'm from, and I want them to know, you know, how to work hard, how to appreciate what you have, and appreciate others, and try to help others. And it's great seeing my oldest son now. He's older, but seeing him do that now, you know, and invite some of his friends to our games that wouldn't have been able to come sometime, and that's great to see, because he's learning, he's seeing some of those things, and I wouldn't say necessarily just because of where I came from, but I think he picked up on the message that I was sending to him, and it's good to see him doing that with some of his friends now.
A good football coach can coach anywhere, but when you are born and raised in Florida, why would you want to? As the season progresses, we'll continue to learn more about this man, sculpted by the bay breezes he still enjoys daily.
I'm gonna be the second person in my family to get a degree from college. The only person that has a degree right now is my Aunt Keisha, and she's in the military right now. So, I mean, that's gonna be really big. You know, my mom wanted me to get a degree, so she's gonna love that too.
South Florida continued non-conference play with a Week 3 road trip to Big Ten country, College Park, Maryland, in a tussle with the Terrapins.
Baby, let's get it. Everything you got, baby. Everything you got. 1-2, 1-2.
You got to like Taggart's energy. He's a Tampa native, just 39 years old. And it takes energy to rebuild a program. He's had the top recruiting class in the American Conference the last 2 years. And the goal is to improve every year. Last year,
working hard week to week makes the big picture goal attainable, and the Bulls were ready to put a hard week of work into play. Those stellar recruiting classes are fortunate to be led by an experienced coaching staff that excels at teaching. Beyond football technique, they are also trying to teach them what it takes to win, and it led to a quick start against Maryland.
3rd and 8 from the 21, Rowe. Has a pocket, releases downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45-yard line. He could go by Devin Abraham. Finds the sideline and gets it to the 5-yard line. Big play here early in the game. Abraham, the son of the former Buccaneer, Donnie Abraham.
The last thing you want to do is flip the field on your defense. Now, South Florida teeing it up inside the 5-yard line.
Little toss sweep. Rodney Adams, and how about that punch in the mouth? Turning the turnover into points. Rodney Adams, the transfer from Toledo, gives the Bulls the lead on the road.
It was a great welcome for the Bulls, making their first ever visit to College Park. With a nice traveling party of fans there to root them on, but the Terrapins would get the touchdown back on their next possession. In an action-packed first quarter full of big plays made by both teams.
Play fake. Rowe, touchdown.
The Bulls had put together some strong play up front on defense, piling up sacks the first few games. In fact, they entered this one second in the country in tackles for losses. But the Terrapins would respond again before the end of the quarter.
Rowe has time to throw, goes to the far sideline and has a man. Touchdown, Terrapins.
But there was no let-up with the South Florida defense. The scores just seemed to make them more intense. Bulls seeing red and separating ball from player, continuing a game-long theme of ball-hawking determination.
In trouble, Rowe got rid of it, and it's intercepted. Dietrich Nichols with an easy catch of a lazy fly ball into the secondary.
But there was nothing lazy about the Bulls' response. Quentin Flowers started the day tied for the conference lead in touchdown passes.
Play fake, Flowers
He's
going
got
deep,
him.
down middle, wide open, dropped inside the 10.
Terrific protection. Great throw down the field. In a 7-point game, you just don't get these plays back.
But they did get some of the yardage back. This is a close-knit group, and a play that could have broken the back of many teams helped them stick together to strike again.
Flowers look downfield, now on the run's going to tuck it, and he slides for a first down.
Florida likes to do, spread you out, and if nothing's there, there's no hesitation from the sophomore from Miami to tuck it and run.
So South Florida's knocking on the door here late in the first half.
The door would open, but not completely. The drive would bog down in the red zone. The Bulls were unable to get into the end zone again, but they did tighten up the score.
Not the touchdown they were looking for, but South Florida pulls within.
The Bulls had played fairly even in this road fight, but as Coach Willie Taggart preaches, you never know at what point a game can turn.
He's deep downfield, man open. Jacobs adjusts and makes the catch at the 3. Option. Ross scoops it up and turns a busted play into a touchdown.
In less than 180 seconds of football time, a tight game transformed into a 3-score challenge for the Bulls. The Terrapins scored a touchdown in the last minute of the first half and the second minute of the second half. But it still was not a knockout punch. This team is too tough for that. They don't wallow in mistakes, but instead try to atone for them.
Intercepted. Jamie Bird with the pick. Third interception for Caleb Rowe today.
Jamie Bird in Bird Stadium had the Bulls' third aerial theft of the day, their most in 4 years. It led to an impressive mix of offense and a chance to showcase some young Bulls depth, particularly at running back.
I think there's a stable of backs here. I know that offensive coordinator Danny Hope talked about this would be the most talented group he's worked with, and he's coached a long time in college football.
They're going for it. Flowers pressured. Eludes the sack. Now takes off. Touchdown. Quentin Flowers. A terrific play to keep the play alive by Flowers, and he caps off a terrific drive with a touchdown.
We did a nice job of coming back after adversity.
It was a game of opportunities, and the Bulls created many, but didn't take advantage of them as much as they could have. But on a team with 49 freshmen, these are correctable mistakes. And South Florida has the coaching staff to make that work, which is much better and easier than not creating the opportunities to begin with. Conference play awaits. USF Football, a new era on the Bay, is brought to you by Hooters. Get your game on. The original wing joint since 1983. By the Florida Lottery. More than $28 billion to education and counting. Just imagine. And Tampa General Hospital. Trusted for our expertise, chosen for our care.
I really enjoy fishing, and I mean, there's really no better place in the world to fish than here, and USF is a 30-minute drive here, and it's awesome. It's like a vacation here. It's awesome that I can call this my hometown, and I mean, it's awesome I can come here and, you know, go out and fish with my friends, my family, and it makes, you know, St. Pete and Tampa and USF a great destination to come.
You want to pinfish?
To be on the water, how could that be a bad day? And I mean, kind of like what Chris is, he's the captain, and that would be something that I would love to do, you know, later in life.
This is my office. I get to come here almost every morning. It's great.
It's relaxing. It's enjoyable. You know, that's why I like coming home so much and doing what I do. Good.
How does it feel?
It's good. I mean, I love fishing, so I mean, it's always nice to catch one.
35 inches.
Tom, that beats my last biggest one by 1.
See ya.
There were so many, I was just trying to muscle it up, and it probably only took me like 20 minutes. He was with it. No way. Oh, yeah. It was 20.
We'll have a timer on the bottom of the screen. We'll see how.
No way.
Spend that time in the weight room, get those things in there.
I want to get on the carpet too. I really want you to catch mine.
Lets me take my mind off football. It lets me take my mind off kind of the business aspect of football, and that's big to me.
Ball comes out into the play, picked up by Sanchez. Augie Sanchez.
We had a pretty good day. Caught some nice fish.
Go Bulls.
Go Bulls.
Come on, throw it up.
Go Bulls.
USF Football, a new era on the Bay, is brought to you by Canes Furniture, proud sponsor of the USF Bulls. Canes, quality so good, it's guaranteed for life. And brought to you by the energy-saving conservation programs of Tico Peoples Gas.
Well, the school provides a lot of support in academics. We have all the tutors, we have advisors. I think I have like 3 advisors. I mean, what other student can say they have 3 advisors? I have a football advisor, I have engineering college advisor, and then just a regular advisor. They really put you on the path to succeed, and they're always on your butt, pushing you, making sure you're doing the right thing.
This segment of USF Football, a new era on the Bay, is brought to you by Canes Furniture, proud sponsor of the USF Bulls. Canes, quality so good, it's guaranteed for life.
Yeah, the way we started was great, coming out and getting that big touchdown right off the bat. We got to keep doing that. We got to capitalize on those opportunities and just keep grinding, keep going one play at a time.
Sets up the Bulls' first down and goal. Little toss sweep. Rodney Adams, and how about that punch in the mouth for South Florida?
We didn't make the winning plays when we had an opportunity to make them, and then we had some costly penalties that stalled some drives, cut some drives down, and it really cost our football team.
Marlon Mack. Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown, but there's a flag down too.
You get way down there, you make a long drive, and you coming back for a holding or some stupid penalty that we did. That's as a team, as an offense, as a unit, we can't do that.
Yeah, as a unit, we didn't perform the way that we would have liked. And, that's what the offense is. We're one unit. If one guy messes up, then it's on all of us, So we got to take that upon ourselves to get better.
3rd and 8 from the 21. Rowe has a pocket, releases downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45-yard line.
He could go.
By Devin Abraham. finds the sideline and gets it to the 5-yard line.
You know, we think we're going in every game, we have a good chance to win every game. You know, just mistakes on us, penalties, you know, blowing coverages, just all that stuff plays into that.
I have no doubt in what our team can do and what we can accomplish. We have to come out in the first half like we come out in the second half. We got to come out swinging, man.
You know, I went through my progressions, like Coach said. You know, I seen a guy jump on Dearness Johnson, and as I was going to release the ball, the guy jumped in the air. So I had no chance but to just go for it. Coach T always told me, hey, if it's not there, run, use your legs. So I seen green grass, and I just took it.
They're going for it. 0 for 1 on 4th down today. Flowers pressured. Eludes the sack. Now takes off. Touchdown. Quentin Flowers.
And it's nice to have a bye week coming in and getting against Memphis. We can get in, get a lot of good work done, get a lot of things corrected that need to be corrected, and go into Memphis with a great attitude and looking to take a win for our first game in conference play.
Rolling out 2nd and 8. Intercepted. Jamie Bird with the pick. 3rd interception for Caleb Rowe today.
We're not going to let this get us down. We're going to keep fighting to make this team as best as we can and get these wins.
Our guys understand that it's still early in the season and we still have a lot of season to play, but we got to get some things corrected quick, fast, in a hurry to make it the season that we expect it to be. You know, and I sit here and tell you now, we're going to have ourselves a good season, you know, but we got to get some things corrected, and it starts tomorrow.
We're going to come out and we're going to do what we do, and we're going to win some ball games. I can promise you that.